What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a little minute and I recently just got back from vacation, and so I'm going to take you guys along with me as we take a stroll through my garden. I did already check things out this morning, but it is 97 degrees here today. Ooh, it's a hot one. So I just want to see how much water retention I got, because we didn't have somebody consistently watering my garden while we were gone. And so I have to do a little bit of repair. So let me turn you around and I'll show you what we got going on. All right, starting over here on the side of my deck. This has made a rebound. All of this was like super wilted. This is my mint. I have some chocolate mint and some pineapple sage as well in this pot here. This was completely dried out this morning, so that looks really good. Makes me feel good. This, my green stalk, you can see a lot of things are starting to go to seed, so I am going to rip out all of this and re-sow some seeds. My sorrel is still looking quite sad. I believe I'm gonna cut this back pretty hard and give it another water, just so everything is, you know, happy. And oh look, my basil came up, looks good. I also put in something else over here. That is, what is this? I don't know what this is. All right, so that's that on that. My cherry tomato plants have gotten really tall, as you can see, and I do have some tomatoes coming on. I'm thinking I may need to prune these though, because this is a giant sucker and I don't want them problems. This guy here, I believe this is the blueberries. These always come on fruit on really well. So these look really good. This is my echinacea here. Didn't miss the show on that, so I'm excited about that. Looks like I have some more. These are the Brad's Atomic Grape. Yay! These are doing pretty good. Very scant on the fruit. I need to do some tying up, but they're doing all right. Then I believe these are the sweethearts here, which means that that other plant must be the cherry, 100 cherries, whatever the heck. Anyways, so over here we have our cucumber pickle bush, and so far no fruit. We have a few blooms down there, but it's coming on to size pretty nicely. Now to the real hot mess out here. Okay, so first of all, my grass was very overgrown while we were gone, because we hired somebody to come and cut, and they were not able to cut in a decent amount of time, and so it got very overgrown, and now it just looks like a bunch of hay out here. Like, look at this. And on top of that, I put my little raised beds over here, and they didn't even move them out of the way to cut the grass in between, so that kind of pisses me off, but whatever. Out here, so this guy has bounced back a little bit. It was completely bone dry. It does feel a lot better now. I think I am still going to give everything a second water today, just because. But looky here, my queen of Malanaco, tomatillos. We have some fruit growing. That is so exciting. Little guys on this one. This one was a little behind anyways, but my borage here is starting to flower up. That's exciting. My zinnias are getting a bit of size onto them. I had some sunflowers, but once again I lost my battle with them. It's fine. kohlrabis are looking amazing. Oh my God, y'all. Look how big this guy has gotten. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have some nice size kohlrabi, and that makes me so happy. So I've never grown successful like large kohlrabi. They've always gone to seed, but these are looking so good, so good. All right, and as for my tomatoes, they have gotten so tall. We have some fruit coming on. This one, like, I don't know what's going on here. This is the, what is this? The Black Beauty. These almost always like look a little stressed out. I mean, in my experience, every time I've grown them, but I'm gonna give them time to bounce back. This here, I believe is, what is this? It's the only plum tomato type that I grew, and I forget what it's called. Very scant fruit. I told you guys I'm not going to be pruning these. I think I might cut up some of the leaves from the bottom though, just to prevent a little bit of disease and to create a little airflow happening here. We'll see what happens. Anyways, back to the tomatoes. So we have some small fruits there. These were my very first fruits, and they are getting larger. I told you guys that I accidentally topped this, so I've been waiting for a sucker to grow to size, and it's doing pretty well. Like I said, I still need to tie these up. And then we have this nice little grouping of tomatoes over here. This makes me so happy. Still need to do a little bit of pruning though, because like I said, I want to get rid of these lower leaves down here, just so, again, airflow. My cabbages are still holding up. I thought that I was gonna, like, this was gonna be a complete fail, but they're doing all right, so we're gonna let them live. This one looks like it got ate up pretty good by something, and this might be the little something, and I'm gonna squish you gotta go. So yeah, it's getting ravaged pretty good, but I'm gonna let it fly because I'd rather it eat up that than it eat up my tomatoes. Y'all, it's hot as hell out here. All right, over here, my green bed. My mustards have gone to seed. I will be taking these out to create a little bit more space for the rest of everything else. My cabbages here are looking amazing. Kale looks awesome. The potatoes have still not yet died back. We do have some yellowing happening here, so I might try to dig my hand down in there at some point and see if I can harvest some small tomatoes. And then over here, my sweet peas are completely overgrown, so I'm just going to allow for them to like dry out and go to seed. Some of these I will still harvest though. Like, this is a nice sized pod to eat, but a lot of them are like really thick and chunky, and at this point I'll just use it to reseed later because I really enjoyed these. I'll eat that. All right, my calendula is looking glorious on both sides over here, and it looks like I am going to have chamomile soon, which is really exciting. I told you I was kind of concerned. My hollyhocks are bulbing up. Or not bulbing up, they're starting to bloom. And then let's turn back around over here in my pepper bed. I spotted this earlier when I was watering, but these might be ruined. Either it's blossom interrupt or something was eating them up. I don't know. I'll have to investigate more later. But other than that, everything over here looks good. My ground cherries are putting on tons of fruit. I don't see anything that has fallen yet, but I will await the moment that they begin to fall. All the rest of the peppers look really good. My eggplants look like they made a rebound. Let's get a close-up. So I showed you guys earlier in the season how my eggplants were completely riddled with aphids, and they seem to be making a rebound. All of the smaller leaves that were side shoots look really, really healthy. So I think we are past the pest damage, and so hopefully these flowers here will actually produce fruit. You can see, hopefully you can see, there we go, some of the leaves that I left behind. That's what pretty much everybody looked like over here, but you can see these guys look very healthy and beautiful. And look at this guy, just trying to outshine everybody. My one and only sunflower that made it through all of the decapitation that was happening with the freaking squirrels. But then we have my glorious, glorious garlic. I did not harvest any of the scapes because I knew that I wasn't going to have time to enjoy them because we were gone on vacation. But let me get low. You guys can see the bottom leaves are beginning to die back. I did pull one up, and actually I feel like whenever you see the 3 bottom leaves completely yellowed, you are safe to pull. This was not, it's not a bad size garlic by any means. I think that's a pretty solid garlic right there. I mean, don't you think? Decent sized garlic. I'm not mad at it. I forget the variety of these. I know I had music and I had Italian something or another. I forget what the heck it's called, but decent sized garlic head. I will be harvesting all of these really soon. I'll make sure to actually record and share. All right, in this same bed, this little situation that we have here, I begged my mom and my cousin, who were the people that were house sitting for me, to harvest these, and I guess they just weren't very appealing. So I will have plenty of seed for sweet peas for the fall. So I'm just going to let all of these dry up on this plant so I can harvest the seeds for the fall. All right, and on the other side of the garlic, we have our tromboncino squash here, which has put on some decent size. I'm super excited about this specifically. I sowed some cucamelons over here, and it looks like one single guy is hanging out, and I'm hoping that you successfully grow up, because if you do, then I'm gonna love you forever and ever, and hopefully you'll trail all the way up this thing and be fabulous. I told you guys that I was a little concerned about my watermelon, my sugar baby watermelons not really coming to full fruition here. And right now it looks like we have one true leaf and then some more trying to come up. I'm going to keep hope alive. We'll see what happens. This is the butternut squash here, and it is starting to put on some decent size as well as some of these pole beans that are up on this trellis here. They're taking a little bit more time, I believe, because the garlic is shading everything out. But once we pull all of this up, I'm very, very hopeful that these will just burst with growth. We'll see. And then on the other side of our trellis, our nasturtium is looking good. My one and only cucumber, the lemon cucumber, listen, not my only one, because I have the pickle bush over in the pot, but this is the only one that came up and stayed up over here. Like I said, I was having issues with decapitation, but it's hanging in there. It's starting to get up on the trellis, so that's really exciting. and the pole beans over here, which are the yard-long noodle beans, are starting to get some growth happening. I just need to be really diligent about keeping my collard greens trimmed back so that they actually have space and room to bloom. All right, so that was really it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of what everything is looking like as it stands right now in the garden after being gone for 10 whole days. Like I said, I have a lot of cleanup to do. I have some harvesting to do. So I will be taking you guys along with me as I do that. Hopefully I can get a lot done tomorrow. It's going to be a cooler day and I have a longer day to work on everything out here, as well as a few other projects around the yard. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure that you hit this with a thumbs up. If you enjoyed my channel, make sure that you subscribe. And until the next time, I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. Peace out.